where I refresh every tab 10 times. Oh god. That might be the day after I buy a PC. Or I am gifted a PC. Perhaps. Fingers crossed. Where's the paintbrush? There's gotta be some kind of brush in between the tiny and the large, because it saves time to just shellac this whole thing with the large, but I want to get here with the tiny, and so we will figure this out. I don't know what my computer is doing right now. Oh gosh, I'm looking at my captions and then they're a mess. So let me give a shout to the homies. Music might be a little too loud. Let me turn it down. Okay. Oh wait, wrong arm. Hey, thanks for joining. I am just gonna finally start getting some metallic silver on that in a second, and then I'm gonna make a new pattern. Because if you missed last week, whoo, we found out the hard way. Historically accurate length for my height is too much sword for me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a nice 2-foot long sword that fits in my suitcase. We're not doing this 36-inch sword. My moderator was like, "Yeah, Jay, do the thing," and I was like, nah, homie, nah. This is very video gamey. I like it. Where's my silver at? Okay, so we've got sterling and we've got silver anniversary. I guess we're gonna find out which one I like better. This one feels heavier. Oh lord. May have to burst out the wrench. Tragically. Oh, get in there. Yo, if it breaks the lid, no. Oh my god. Alright, I guess we're just gonna open it the old fashioned way, because that ain't happening, chief. Oh, we got it. Sweet. Okay. Because looking at the iridescence of the black talent, I don't want to have too dark of a silver. I want like a nice pale silver. So this one looks like it's probably going to be it. This might be a slightly darker silver. Like, same company, but different serial numbers, different names, so. You know, I don't know. Huh. We'll figure it out. Nice about making a mock-up. This can be totally different than, like, the final version, so I'm not too stressed out about it. But I'm going to look at my bag of paintbrushes and see if there's one that's, like, in between. Ah, this guy. This is the guy I want. Whoop, whoop. Almost knocked over my celebratory mead. I should probably put it on the floor. I'm not sure if who's chilling with me as a subscriber, but if you are, thank you. And if not, thank you for viewing anyway. But if you do subscribe, I will have a shot of a delicious Bloody Hoof honey cherry mead to celebrate. Where was I? When you try to say streaming on Twitch and you type streaming on Sketch, I am adamantly not streaming on Sketch. Okay. Alright, so, I really don't know which one I like better. Let's try it. You love my space buns? Thank you. I really, really, really want to cosplay Leia. I just need to find the right material, but it's gonna happen. I love her so much. But I'm gonna do her like end of the first movie ceremony dress, not the one she runs around in all the whole time. I want the last dress for sure. I don't know if I like this paint. Well, that's why you're practicing. Alright. Thank you, Shelly. You're a queen. Yeah, I think I might want the other silver. I think I have like 3 or 4 different silvers, so... Oh, you know what? Maybe it was this one all along, the one hiding in the wings. Perhaps it was indeed the shimmering silver that I was looking for all along. Wouldn't it have been horrible if it was like, ah! I would have died. Yes, this was the one. Like, the difference in, like, everything. Oh, this is a good silver. Yes. That was what I wanted. Yes. What did I buy those other ones for? Maybe they were on sale. But, like, immediately you can see the difference in, like, how bright that looks the second I put it on. Like, oh, it's perfect. Is it a little dark? Maybe. But I can always, like, dilute it with more white if I need to. I can highlight it. And once I put the iridescence on it, oh, it's going to look so good, guys. It's going to look so good. So in between layers of paint, I'm going to be working on the bigger version of this, but I really want to have an idea of how the paint is going to look on the final. So that's why I'm doing this first. And I did start work on the final sword for myself last week, but it didn't go well. If you were watching, we found out that there's definitely a terminal length in which the foam that I ordered is not quite as hardy as we would like. It started to get kind of floppy and embarrassing looking. And I realized that I think what's more important to me is not having a length accurate sword, as like some people who use swords in real life are like, no, for your height, Jay, you should have a sword that's like 3 feet long. I don't need a 3 feet long sword. I don't need a sword that can't fit in my suitcase for cons. I don't need a sword that I'm going to be actually fighting with because it's a prop. And I just want to have fun making it, so I decided to not continue with the version I was working on. I'm going to start over. I do have enough foam to do that, luckily. Shout out to JMS Plastic Supplies Company for sponsoring my foam. They did a great job. The foam is excellent. I just need to learn how to use it, and that was the really challenging part for me. But, you know, that's the fun part about cosplay. You learn as you're going, so it's okay that I have to start over. I didn't do that much on it, The term we used was chasing the rabbit from Pacific Rim because I was trying not to do more work on the sketch of the sword that needed to be done when you could do that work while carving it. So I kept getting lost in the sauce. I kept trying to like make it more fancy. Like, this is just a sketch. Focus your energy on the final version of it and not so much on like the little things. So I'm glad I did because it made me waste less time realizing, oh, this doesn't work. I need to not do this. So yeah, I'm happy that I can focus more on getting that design done today. Because last week was kind of a bust. But we had fun and we learned something, so that's good. Oh yeah, we also figured out how the polls work. So yay us. Do I remember from last week how the polls work? No. I probably should have written it down. Now, for some of this, I'm going to probably rely on the thinner paintbrush, but I think this angle brush is enough to get in there. And worst case, I can just go over this with black. I'm probably going to go over it with black anyway. It must be the blackest black. It must be ultra dark. I realize how close I am to the edge. I'm like, no, you must see every brush stroke as if you were in the room with me. There's so much like negative table space not being used. There we go. Like, I could angle the camera, but I'm like, I'm tired of messing with that camera. I'll mess with the camera tomorrow. Like, I don't feel like doing it today. Alright, I don't know if I'm feeling this dance music. We might change the playlist up a little bit. Because it's getting the kind of Alvin and the Chipmunk scene. It was a good vibe before, but now I'm like, I'm feeling that we can hardly wait. Christmas don't be late. Coming on. Am I dropping frames? Because my camera has not updated in a minute. No, I'm not dropping frames. Weird. It's just weird because my camera's updating, but the Logitech is not doing anything. At least not on my end. Like, I've adjusted my paintbrush at least 3 times, and I'm not seeing any change in my display. Uh-oh. I think my camera froze, guys. No. What's happening here? Maybe I'm gonna reset it. Let me reset it. Please hold. Technical difficulties. Because the craft cam needs to be reset. Okay, we're good. We're good? Okay, cool. Thank you guys for your patience while I figured out why my craft camera was not working. But yeah, look at that silver. Oh, it looks so good now. Yeah. Yes, the shininess. Oh, it makes me so happy. And that's before I put the iridescent paint on. So if I get enough layers of silver on, I might be able to do iridescent this stream, and then we can really be like, oh. I'm trying to be careful not to like touch it, but I Gonna get the silver on there. God bless Michaels and their 85-cent paint. Hey. And also, God bless my number one fan, Mr. Kevin, who always sends me awesome stuff from my wish list. God bless you, kind sir. Keeping me in paint supplies and ramen since I don't even remember, probably 2017. I love how you can still see all my little details. Yes, all the little lines that I carved in it are still super, like, apparent. Which is why I like using my hot knife to do stuff, because stays. Little lines to fill with paint. And also, I love bright, shiny paint because it reflects light so well that you don't even see the issues with your work. Like, also with like warrior stuff. Oh yes, I use this in many battles, and it has become worn with use in murder or whatever. It's just so nice to make a prop and not worry so much about like it being perfect, and then you can just find so much joy in the process. It's like, am I a bad cosplayer because I'm more concerned with having fun than being perfect? If loving it is right, then I don't want to be wrong. Wait, no. Whatever. The point is that I'm having fun. What is happening with my chat right now? Oh, okay. Just Streamlabs being Streamlabs. It's funny because Streamlabs is always like a couple seconds behind the stream manager on Twitch, but you have more space to read what your chat is doing, so it's easier to use. So I'm just like, I'm a second behind, but I got the spirit. I could also paint the shoes, but I'm like, I want to focus on making the actual prop now, so I'm gonna work on doll shoes in my own time. Plus, I've been told that my doll is creepy, so I'm not gonna have her on stream anymore to save the sanity of those who don't want to look at my creepy doll. She's in the box now, waiting. This is giving me if Gundam Wing was an Animal Crossing crossover with the music. I can't listen to this anymore. We're going back to the hip hop channel or something. What is this? The happy station and like uplifting and whatever, but also no. I cannot even hear it now. It's too quiet. Here we go. Sorry if people like that song, but I wasn't feeling it. And you know what they say, the driver picks the music, so. This is like slightly whiny boy band, so also no. Let's see if I like this one better. Alright, so if I'm gonna go, I might go over these lines with a different colored paint. I'm not sure which color paint I want to go over the lines with, though. Do I want to use a white, or do I want to use a darker? Maybe a lighter silver. I'm looking at the original picture, and I'm like, what would make this more... Like, I like the texture it has already, but, like, what would make it, like, really pop? It's like, do I really want to do all that extra work? No. If I have to strip the paint and start over. But if it's what the project needs, then yeah, of course I'll do it. It's like paying for your kids' braces. It's like, I don't want to spend this money, but if you need it, alright. Mind you, I have no kids, so that was probably horrible. And I apologize to my viewers who have children. Correct me. What is it really like? That might be a fun poll later. And that's just with one pass with the silver acrylic. Like, I'm honestly pretty impressed with the coverage I'm getting. It's pretty dope. I kind of want to throw the iridescent on over this to see how it looks, but I'm going to let it dry first. So, into the paint water. Close this fellow. And now the really fun / difficult part. Drag this out of the way. Actually, let's put it over here so I can actually fit. Okay. So, the foam I had last time was so long, I had to fling part of the pattern over my shoulder to keep drawing it. And that should have been my first clue that this is probably just going to be too cumbersome. I'm not going to want to continue working with it. And, well, I learned the hard way. So this time I'm going to go ahead and use a pattern that is, it's a sword, so it's long, but it's not like completely unmanageable in my workspace. So this is the maximum length I can get with 10mm foam without it being floppy. And it's about 24 inches total, so it just fits without knocking my computer off the table. Yep, it's just the width of my drawing space. So what I'm going to do is roll out some pattern paper to the exact length and width of this, and then I can kind of figure out how the sword should look from there. And the really tricky part of making this sword is making that lovely narrow taper it has at the end while still having everything else be in proportion. And it was challenging, and I think I actually messed up my pattern the first time I did this with the long sword. And I know that the doll version is not quite proportionate either, but again, it was a mock-up, so it's really just for me to kind of get the idea out of my brain onto paper. Hey, thanks for joining. How you doing, man? All right. So yeah, the sword last time, no. We're going to start over and make a 24-inch sword because it's just more manageable and it doesn't require me to install a dowel and, like, make my sword all, like, annoying. So, we're not doing that. Okay. How wide is this thing? It's 24 inches long, but I forgot to measure the width. It is... Come on, come on, come on. It is 13.5 inches wide. Okay. The sword doesn't need to be that wide at any point. I honestly think the bottom part of my pattern was fine. Like, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, God. The sword I made last time was so long. Look at this garbage. So, yeah. I think that the handle was fine. So, I might just trace the handle again. Like, I was really happy with this. But the sword itself was actually just too long. And so I'm just not going to use that. And because of the fact that I carved so many of the circular cutouts into that piece, it's honestly not usable for any, like, long purpose right now. It could end up being armor or something, but I'd have to break it down into pieces that weren't already, like, not contaminated, but already just scribbled on. So now I'm like, wait, I made a perfectly usable hilt pattern. I need to find that. What did I do with it? I know I didn't throw it out. But yeah, the hilt pattern was fine. The rest of the sword is just like, it's too doggone long. So, I'm thinking, don't reinvent the wheel, just reuse your same pattern for that part of the sword, and then you can kind of extrapolate from there. So I might not need this. But something about making a large prop that I don't have enough foam to redo if I mess up without making a pattern first, it just feels very, what's the word? Irresponsible. It feels very irresponsible to not make a pattern when I have enough paper to do that. So I'm gonna see if I can find my original pattern. I know it's here somewhere. I literally just saw it, and then I was like, oh, I don't need this anymore. Like a fool. Where did it go? Arg. If I were a curly piece of paper that Jay thought she wasn't going to need, and then realized partway through the broadcast, oh wait, this pattern, it has use. Where did I toss it? Dagnabbit. Oh, here it is. Yay! Alright. So, I do not believe that the hilt size changes based on the blade length. And that sounds like a terrible euphemism, but it's not, I swear. Alright, so. Yay, bird friend. And this took me so long to figure out, too. So, since I'm pretty sure this blade is useless, I'm going to go ahead and cut the bird friend out of it. Oh, it kills me to do it. It does. It does kill me to do it. It's fine. It took me so long to figure out proportions and angles for what I wanted to do here that it would make no sense to waste that, so I shan't. Oh, mercy. Using a dowel is mad clever. No, yeah, it is really smart to do that. But if you don't need to make a double-layered weapon with a dowel in the middle, just keep it simple and do something with what you got. So that's why I picked that particular plastic or foam or whatever, because I didn't want to have to do the dowel method. Like, that's something if you're making like cloud sword or something, you have to. But in this case, I was like, I can get with making this a lightweight weapon, I think. And I mean, I still have the original pattern. There's no reason why I couldn't someday, but do I wanna? No. Okay. This guy. This curvy boy. Exactly. It saves me so much work. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, let's not do that. This is supposed to be a fun project. Let me keep it simple. Like, I'm already probably going to have to do a little bit more work with making this more three-dimensional and not flat. So I'm thinking I'm going to trace out this bird body 4 more times and then layer them on top of this one in like slightly decreasing widths and then file them down so that they make more of a three-dimensional bird on either side of the sword. And it's going to make my handguard look really cool. I don't know if if the grip requires that. It might. But I think it's more important for the bird to look more three-dimensional, because if you look at the source material, it definitely has that aspect to it where it looks like it's a bird. Like, it looks like it has dimension. So, doll version can be flat. People version, the bird's got to have a booty. There's got to be some meat back here on this bird. So, we gonna do that. I'm excited. Can't have a bird without meat. No one likes a skinny bird. For those, okay, if someone likes a skinny bird, that's their prerogative. We like fat birds here. like carving things into my foam. I like making details. I don't necessarily need to create structural, like, maps for it. Alright, where's the pencil? There we go. Look, I have too many tools. Where's the pencil? Oh, that's so sweet. It's my girlfriend's birthday, and she got flash mobbed with handmade happy birthday signs from all her students. Oh, that's so sweet. God bless. In case you're like, Jay, you're a terrible girlfriend. Why aren't you with her on her birthday? She asked me not to come over because she wanted to, like, focus on work, which is fine. So, I did work on her present a little bit on stream last week, and I don't think she was watching, so the surprise remains intact. It's good. It's very good. It's gonna be fine. I got this. Bird's the word. It'll be years, and I'll still laugh whenever somebody says that. Thick bird, yes. The fun part's gonna be trying to figure out how to cross section this bird to, like, make the various levels of thickness required to give me the image I want. Something touching my drying paint? No. Okay. Favorite bird from Angry Birds? Fat Bird, yes! Oh, I mean, I love Star Wars every day, but today I was just really in the mood to rep Space Mom, aka Princess Leia. So, if anybody wants to talk about their favorite Star Wars movie, I would love to. Movie or TV show or video game. I am absolutely KOTOR trash. I love Knights of the Old Republic. I'm excited for the High Republic, giving us an unforeseen era of Star Wars. Yes. Very, very hyped for that. Oh, my girlfriend, it took to make her gift. I'll be honest, it's the kind of thing that because I'm used to con crunching, I could have made her gift at any time. Like, I could have probably finished it in a couple of days, but I've been busy doing other stuff. So, maybe a week, but in reality, I could have done it faster. Like, I won't say what it is, just in case someone's watching and waiting to spoil my surprise, but it involved painting and drawing and fabric and sewing and that kind of stuff. So it's a several part gift. It's like a lot of different things involved. And I had a lot of fun decorating the gift box it comes in, too. So that was cool. Because I was like, I don't have to decorate the gift box, but it's a nice gift box. She might want to keep it, so I'll put something cool on there. It's kind of funny when you adjust expectations for, like, how long it takes you as an individual to make something, when a lot of people have different time, like, frames based on, yes, Space Mom. I really want to make Leia costumes, guys. I need to at some point. I want to make all of Padme's from, like, the animated series. I definitely want to do some of Leia's dresses. Someday. I don't know, it just hit me, like, last night that not only do I want to make a ton of, like, Star Wars costumes, but I really, really want to cosplay Huntress from DC Comics. Like, I don't even care if her costume is, like, ridiculous and unreasonable and, like, dangerous. I have a hankering for some purple spandex, so that's gonna happen at some point. And they do have different versions of it where you're not completely naked and without like, oh yeah, remember that time she died because her costume had a hole in it? Yeah, I could probably not make that. But I kind of like that one though. It's like, it's cosplay, it doesn't have to make sense. One could argue that not making sense is an important part of cosplay. Oh yeah, you want to see some really fun, ridiculous costumes? Follow DJ Spider on Facebook or Instagram, please. She's great. Yes! Both excellent games. Are you playing Squadron? I kind of want to get Squadron, but I also, like, just paid for a bunch of other stuff, so I really shouldn't get Squadron. But I might get Squadron. Because I got to play the beta, and it's super fun. A little stressful, but, like, what video game isn't? But it's mostly... Oh, I screwed up. Oopsie daisy. See, I'm much better at drawing than tracing my own art, but it didn't make sense to redraw this when I'd already, like, perfected it in the original design, so I was like, alright, let me just make it again. Like, this one wasn't made to scale for the length of the blade, it was made to scale for my hand. So I was like, alright, I can just do that again. Did I do it? Close enough. No, I gotta fix something. I messed up already. Where did I forget to continue drawing? There. Alright. That's super adorable. Oh yeah, no, I've done Cara Dune from Mandalorian, and I've done Bastila Shan from Knights of the Old Republic, so yeah, definitely. I've got at least 3 or 4 lightsabers in my closet. I've done a very, very casual Finn. I want to do like a really good Finn someday. Like Jedi Finn, which is what he deserved. I have a half-finished Hera Syndulla from Rebels that's definitely going to be done at some point in 2021, because it was supposed to be done this year, and I didn't do it, and I'm sorry, but life got too depressing to continue making that costume, because the thing I wanted to wear it to was going to be like a massive event, and we're all very salty we didn't get to do it. So the salts got in the way of the costume construction, tragically. But this one, it's like, I think when things are born for a particular reason and they don't get to exist for that reason, it makes you too sad. So this costume was born because I just wanted to be my guardian, and I didn't care if I don't have to get to wear it anywhere. It's just, it's going to happen regardless. So it made me less depressed than the costume that I had made for a purpose, and then that purpose did not get to exist. So it's like, I can find no joy in this process. It will have to wait until I know I get to go somewhere. So this one I can do without feeling like, ugh. And the other one, just like, it is too tied into the emotions of, I'm making it for this thing, and it's going to be great with my friends. And now it's like, nope. So yeah, eventually. Like, Destiny is still a really fun thing that I can enjoy no matter what, because it's a video game I play at my house. And, alright, here we go. So it's going to be a little shorter than, you know, originally imagined, but I'm still cool with it. I'm cool with it. Alright, let me move my drying paint buddy out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna go find me a picture of this thing to zoom in on so I can see what the heck it looks like. I'm getting the spinning rainbow wheel of death on my Mac right now. Please, sir, I only wish to look upon my sword. Come on, MacBook, why you gotta do me like this? When your computer tells you it's verifying a file you downloaded like a month ago. Sir. Sir, please. You downloaded a month ago and you've been using like every day. To flip. There we go. Okay. Gotta zoom in on this image a bit more. But yeah, if you look at it closely, the tip of the sword is... the way it curves. I want the tip to end here, but it needs to be like to do that. It's still gonna look cool even if it's not ridiculously long, because again, I don't want to have to double up on this. So I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for subscribing. You are awesome. And with that, I will have my celebratory shot. Where is my mead? We will continue this, but first, thank you, Thunder Girl. You are an awesome, awesome subscriber. And you're on a 5-month streak because you rock. Oh Lord, remember the time I broke the cork off in this? We're gonna gently remove this. So gently. Whew, okay. So yes, for those just tuning in, for every subscriber I get, or renewed subscription, I will be having a shot of my delicious mead, and today it's the Bloody Cherry mead. Yum yum. Ugh. Cheers. Oh, it's so good. Alright, measuring tape, where'd you go? It slid off in excitement. You wish to use something you own? How dare you? Isn't that the way it is with a lot of, like, digital media now? It's terrible. So, the center of the sword is, like, right there. So that's where I want the tip to be. But the journey from here to there is, like, shrug. Alright. So we're gonna, I think, try turning the sword sideways to aid me in my mission to making the blade exactly the way I want it to look without knocking over my meat, because I spoiled it before. Oh god. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of sketching. Oh wait, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Okay. Just the tip. I can't stand you. Oh, I thought so. I thought so. I miss you guys. Please give your puppies a hug for me. Oh, thank you for following, Karama. You're amazing. I super appreciate you. Okay. So this is like a weird swoopy sword. If I got this in the first try, I'm gonna scream. It's very unlikely, but I think I might have. Because this took me so long last time. I was like, why doesn't it look right? Hey, why doesn't it look right for days? And then it just... That's very close to what I want. Okay. So now we're going to rotate it again. I think that's where I screwed up last time. I didn't make a mark exactly where I wanted the center of the sword to be, and so I was just kind of like playing around with math without numbers, if that makes sense. Okay. Legend of J. Justice sideways sword. I don't know how to explain it, but my brain doesn't work right in terms of like drawing things against the orient that I'm like imagining them, so I have to constantly rotate stuff. It's sad. But you know what? It's called making a reasonable accommodation for yourself. You do what you gotta do. Oh, those are so cute. Look at the puppy emotes. I have 2 cameras going right now. I'm gonna get a 3rd camera, but it hasn't arrived yet. I just got, oh my god, guys, I have great news. I just got a grant from I Need Diverse Games, so I will be able to get a 3rd camera. Yay! I'm gonna get a 3rd camera. I'm gonna get a green screen. I'm gonna get like so much stuff. I'm so excited. Yeah, I Need Diverse Games is amazing, and if you're looking for a charity to support, I highly recommend them. They're Humble partners, so you can buy things through Humble and support them, or me, or other charities, but like, yeah, they're super dope. Don't ask me what I'm gonna do with 3rd camera. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, I think a 3rd camera would be super useful for, like, maybe sculpting or something. That'd be fun. But yeah, so, oh right, I gotta look at the other sword that I'm doing. Maybe a good 3rd camera use would be like a screen sharer. So we could do, well, you need a camera for that. That's more like a 3rd output. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I will find a use for my 3rd camera. I think there was definitely a moment before when I was doing something that I wished a 3rd camera could like help with. Maybe like a slightly above head one to show me when I was holding that really big prop. I was like, how do I show this? I'm looking at my sword. We're working it out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy to have such good news to share because it's been a hard year for everybody, and like I know a lot of us are suffering, but it's, you gotta be happy about the things that are coming through for y'all, right? This is close to what I want. What do you guys think? Is it giving saber vibes? Is it giving short sword vibes? Should I change the thickness? Because it's nice and narrow at the top, the same way it is in the picture. I think I just need to adjust this slightly outward more. But it's very close to what I wanted. Despite not being like 3 feet long, but I think it's working. What do you guys think? You know what helps me think? Mead. Like, do I want to make it thicker or thinner? BRB, stop. Stream has become stop motion for me. Oh no! I don't know what that means. Is something wrong with my end of the stream? What have we done? Yikes. But yeah, if anybody has any like input as to the sword width, I think I'm okay with this side. I think maybe this side is too thin. It starts off really thin and then gets like slightly fatter. Yes! You gotta, right? Absolutely gotta. You know what? I think I'm happy with it. I think it's got that slightly otherworldly look to it in terms of how curved it is. And the jewel's gonna go like right here. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Especially when you look at it next to the smaller version. It's definitely got more exaggerated like curvature to it, so it looks more like the original one. Like, you can still see where I was going with this, but if I was going to make it super legit, I would have done more of a swoopy thing. So this is actually more accurate. I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything else. No, I'm keeping it. This is the weirdest thing. I've never been able to do a sketch where the very first 2 lines I drew were, like, perfect. I was ready to erase and start over for the next 20 minutes, but nah, I'm good with it. Oh gonna turn off anything else that's using the Wi-Fi and see if that helps. Thank you for letting me know that it's slowing down. I have everything closed except for like my captions and like the things that I absolutely need to make the stream work. Let me try closing all the bots. Oh, thank you so much for buying Grinding Coffee. You are supporting an awesome Black and LGBT owned, excuse me, coffee company that donates 50% of their proceeds to nonprofits and supports their community. So thank you so much for supporting them. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna relocate the paint water. And... all right, I closed some stuff. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is getting a little better. Like, I have a decent connection, so fingers crossed. All right. Now that I'm looking at it head on, I'm like, are these proportions okay? Are they okay though? I might redo that. Like, I like this though. I don't know if I like this. I was all excited, now I'm like, nope. I rearranged my brain and didn't match what I wanted. But it's close. So, almost. No, that's too narrow. Ooh. Watch me draw it exactly where I drew it before. Ooh, gross. Oh, I cut that part out. I cut it out, and then what I do with the pattern, I think I yeeted it. Where did I yeet it to? Right behind me. Alright, so I think... we're gonna cheat a little bit and use my original pattern for where I wanted the sword to be, because that didn't upset my eyeballs. Probably now my eyeballs are upset. Alright, where is my X-Acto knife? Yeah, this angle gave me such a headache last time. So... yeah, I think I forgot to turn off my PS4, and it was hogging a ton of bandwidth. Sorry. Yeah, even without being, like, I wasn't playing any games or anything, it was just on. It hogs tons of the internet. Rude. So, for those who weren't watching earlier, I'm basically recycling a pattern that I'd made based on a larger sword that was just too large. But otherwise, the pattern was good. It was just too big. But there are parts of it that were scaled to my hand and not to the rest of the sword, so I'm just going to reuse those parts instead of having to redo all of that measuring work I did before. But yeah, Karama, thank you for the feedback on the stream not playing properly. I appreciate it, so that way I can fix it. Okay. Alright, this looks more like the picture. Yes, okay. That was an accidental line that wasn't meant to be there. Okay, so that gives me more of an idea. Oh, no. Ah, the frackery. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's get rid of all of these mistake lines. Yeah, that first time I did my pattern with a pen, because I couldn't find my pencil, I was like, ooh, look at all these sketch lines that gotta stay in there. Not today. Not today. Alright, so it's gonna be slightly bulkier here, but I think it suits my design. So it's like kind of out, and then up and inward. Kind of elongated line. And then as it gets to the fullness of the curve, it kind of starts to, not too sharply, but like gradually bend outward. Make sure it's actually visible. I'm not just drawing in my lap. Now you can see. Yeah. It's not quite giving me what I want. Well, this is okay. Now I'm like, is this curve too sharp? It needs to be more gradual. I went from being, it's perfect, to, it's terrible so fast. Art. I don't want it to crest so soon. That is not good either. Like, I know where I want it to end. It's like a story. You know where you want, where you're beginning, and you know what the ending is, but the middle is like, I'll get there. it's still good. It's still good. Is this my sword? Is this my sword? I think that's my sword. Yes. Okay. It's such a gradual curve. I don't want to make it too sharp and mess it up. It's giving me more short sword vibes now, I think. It definitely looks like a dagger, so that's good. That was the criticism I got of the last one. I'm like, well, it's for an 18-inch doll, so it's gonna be a little dagger like when I'm holding it. Like, this is good. I need this to match up with this. How do thing, y'all? How do thing? It's not quite right. It's close. I love how I haven't touched the ruler this whole time because I gotta do it by eye. If it doesn't look good to me, I'm not gonna feel it. It's not about the numbers. Sometimes. Like, this is perfect. I'm not touching it. But yeah, this needs to swoop and then very, very gently go in. So let's maximize my swoop. Did I get it? No. Maybe need to swoop out more. That might be that might be it. I think that's it. I think that's the curve I want. That's my sword. That's it. Alright. It took me so long to get here. Oh man. It's been an hour already. How did this happen? Alright. So I'm gonna focus on what part of this are the cutouts and then trace that onto the foam I have over there. And I've learned the foam that I picked up is so great. It's super dense and tough, but it's very, very hard to cut through. So prepare yourself for me going, ah, a lot. Because it's going to be hard. Like, it's worth it. I don't regret making the investment in it, which was nothing because the company was so excited to hear that I was going to be streaming about it. They didn't charge me. But, it is not your standard EVA foam. It is literally designed to be for, like, medical use, so it is tough. Okay. So, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes. I'm going to be sketching out all of the weird curly Q things that are in here for reference. Where's my tiny version? Which turned out to be just about 30% scale, actually. Ooh, what did I knock over now? Then. Alright. Small. Large. RIP everyone trying to call me right now. Like, I don't have time to talk to you. I'm crafting. Go away. I love you, but go away. Alright. I'm gonna like laminate this thing. I'm so proud of it. Excuse me. Water time. Alright. No, I accidentally opened a program that I did not want to open. Go away. So this is a cutout. Directly above it is another cutout. Another cutout. It's such a weird swirly design that I don't know how much I care about getting every weird circle in it exactly right. Like, it's probably fine. Like, this is actually like kind of wrong. What do you know? There's a little eye there. And right above the eye. My mother is calling. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm hang up on her on live because I'm. Well, let me text her and say I'm working. Is it important? It's like, hopefully everything is fine and I didn't just hang up on my mom during an emergency. But, yeah. Like, I'm an artist, mother. The art has called me. I must finish. If I don't finish now, when will I? Tomorrow at 5. No, tomorrow at 7. Tomorrow at 7. I'm changing my schedule. I don't know if they were trying to give eyeball vibes, but that's what I got from this, so that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm doing. Alright. I don't want to make this face too big because there's got to be a jewel here. Zoom out a little bit more. You know what saves you time? If you only draw the cutout and not like every other little deedly thing that you're going to put in here. That's all the cutouts. And there's like a little weird cutout here. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it wrong. Oh, okay. Let me find out who it is. No one has died. So this is good news. That's probably bigger than it needs to be. That's fine. Ooh, I gotta figure out how big I want this jewel to be. You know what? That might be just the right size. Look at that. Hehe. So there's like a big negative space here and then jewel. So that worked out. That might be wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. Perfect. Okay. If that bug could not fly in my eye, that'd be cool. Jeez. said I wasn't going to get caught up doing this, but it's actually a cutout, so I have to. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, guys, Apollo Star is like fantastic, and I love looking at her leatherwork and stuff. So thank you for doing the raid. You're so cool. I cannot wait to see you finish your costume, dude. You're so close. I think you just need like a leg strap and you're done, right? It's gorgeous. It's like this blue leather Valkyrie look. It's fantastic. Meanwhile, I'm doing my sword pattern for the third time because it did not work last week, but we're gonna do better. Thank you. Oh my god, look at all these emotes. No, I love them. They're random and hilarious. Oh no, why am I choppy? Thank you for letting me know though. That sucks. Alright, what can I close to make myself less choppy? I only have OBS running in like my captions. It's weird. Close more tabs maybe. It's literally just like the stream manager and my closed captions. Right, I closed a couple of tabs that were like helpful but not necessary to stream, and hopefully that'll make a difference. So yeah, for those of you guys just tuning in, right? Oh my god, the struggle. I'm trying to make a slightly larger version of my Black Talon prop, but I need to figure out where I'm going to do the cutouts on the foam, so that's what I'm doing right now. I really do. This time I need to get it perfect. I'm going to work really hard on it. Oh no, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Okay, is it the overhead camera or the face camera that's like pausing? Because I had to reset the overhead camera once, and it was working fine from my end then, but the face camera, as far as I know, hasn't been too choppy. It's a little choppy. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Yeah, let me know which video is pausing. Like, all the video or just one or the other? And I'll try to fix it. No, apparently it's not just you, but thanks for, letting me know that it's everybody. The whole stream is pausing video? Ugh. Okay. That's frustrating. Let me see if I can enable performance mode. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, while we go to commercial break, and my subscribers are like, why is her video so bad? Wow. It's frustrating. Okay, be honest. Was it choppy previous streams or just this one? Because then I can kind of see what I changed and maybe that will help fix it. Because if it's been choppy this whole time and no one told me, I'm going to cry. Because I hate to close off my captions, but if I close Chrome, it probably will work better, but I need to be able to have captions. Alright. Alright, I tried closing Chrome, which sucks because then I don't have closed captions anymore, but I need to see if Chrome is what's causing the choppy issue. So let me know if it's working a little bit better now. Like, I'm totally quitting Chrome. I don't have access to Screen Manager, which is frustrating, but... Okay, let's see. Still not letting me quit entirely. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get back to sketching, but let me know if the choppiness improved, because I completely force shut Chrome down. Because it was the only thing open besides Streamlabs. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. So, is it any better now that I've closed other programs, or is it still choppy? Because then I'm gonna scream, but at least I'll know. It's too big. Where did that come from? I don't even know. Yeah. It sucks. I used to use Opera a lot, but I don't know. Chrome has just made it so easy because everything is connected to it that it makes you want to keep using it even when it's a pain in the butt. That's how they get you. I got so focused on what I was doing that I forgot I was streaming, and I'm like, oh wait, is the video still choppy? Oh no. I was so in the zone for like a whole minute there. And this is what I mean by getting lost and like chasing a rabbit. Don't do too much doodling until you know the pattern works. Me at myself. As long as you don't make mistakes because you're having too much fun. Which totally didn't just happen as she erases the mistakes she made because she was having too much fun. Alright, this needs to be a big cutout. No, I don't like that. That's better. Okay, I think I have significantly marked all of the areas need to be cut out on my sword, and the rest is just fun negative face for me to doodle in. Yes. For the millionth time, we're entering the end game. So now I cut this out, and I turn it into something. haircut. Alright, I don't trust myself to get into these little corners, so here's what we finna do now. We just gonna do this. Excuse me. Sorry, I have weird hiccups, y'all. I feel like every stream is guest starring the dang flies that I chase out of my room every day. Like, seriously, guys. Please leave. It's slowly getting better. I have nothing else open besides... Wait, hold on. Let me close my preview image of the sword, because now that I've figured out the holes, No, I might need to look at it again. I'll look at it on my phone. It won't be as good, but whatever. I'm desperately trying to make this computer work for me. Like, the only thing open now is Streamlabs. That's it. Like, I don't know what to do. Nobody puts Jay in the corner. Oh, God. Family drama. Not now, guys. Give me a break. See, the problem when you download a picture of the cosplay you're working on, you forget to not also put it in the same folder as the 10,000 memes you downloaded. So now I can't find it. Here it is. Yeah. The other issue is that it can't zoom in as well as a computer screen, but it is something. So. Mess with the destiny, die like the rest of me. That was good. That was good. Toss. Attempted toss. Failed toss. Alright. What is my phone doing? There, I'm centered again. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Decode Tactics. If you've been here and you've just been quiet the whole time, sorry, would have welcomed you sooner. you're if you were watching last week and you're like, didn't she already do this part? Yeah, that big sword did not work out. We're making a 24-inch one rather than a 36-inch one now because sometimes size isn't everything, and it is indeed what you can do with it. And the one before was floppy and useless. This one's going to be firm, rigid, and useful. Yeah, it's going to be way better. Oh, good. Endless sword jokes. Sorry, just endless sword jokes. For one thing, in like every other setting, I'm a two-handed rogue. I prefer short daggers and being able to move quickly. But in this one, I don't think that's an option because it's Destiny, so you kind of have to have a primary, which is usually some kind of auto rifle and shotguns and machine guns. And I think the only person who has a dagger is like hunters, and it's part of their super. It's nothing you can actually equip. No one said, "Hey Google," and yet my phone is like, can I keep my focus? That's the question. Emotes crack me up, man. Okay. Now we move on to the weird squiggly cutouts. It's fine. We're gonna just go. I think short swords and daggers would be a very cool addition to the next Destiny. I don't know if I would use it because I love being the zappy flying warlock person, so it doesn't suit my playstyle for that game. But if it had been an option in the beginning, I might have gone with it. So we'll never know. It would take a lot to make me stop being a warlock in this game. Like, it's just my favorite class to play as, period. It was a sad caca because if I did that at a convention, the homies would answer with resounding cacas. But unfortunately, I have not had that feeling of shouting out to the flock, so to speak, in so long. And neither have you guys because, you know, no cons for quite a bit. Well, that's not true. There have been some very responsible COVID mania cons in the South that I would not go to. Come out. What a song. When you put a song called Level Up on the playlist thinking it's about video games and it's not. Oops. Oh, I'm just messing up this mat or whatever. That's its job. I thought ahead this stream, so instead of you guys having to watch me scarf down noodles, I had a protein shake. Computer's already charged. I love how you guys always get so quiet when I'm working with the X-Acto. Like, we don't want to distract you. Like, it's not a distraction, I promise. I made a tweet today about how I'm so focused when I'm using either hot or sharp tools. And then when I'm in the kitchen just doing whatever, I burn myself really easily because I'm not paying vigilant attention. Like, see, it got loose. So I'm just gonna... There we go. Whew, okay. Quick break from doing that. Protein shake time. Ignore my video that is autoplaying on my phone. was so much like erasing around here, but it'll still be fine. I goofed. There we go. Ooh, the cramping in my hand is real, so after we cut out the rest of these pieces, I'm gonna throw another layer of silver on the mini sword. Give my hand time to recover before we sketch this onto the big piece of foam. Oh, did I already do this? No. The joys of arthritis. Nice, nice, nice. I freestyled a little bit. I like that better actually than what I was gonna do. That's pretty cool. Doing that last. my shape. How bad is it? Not too bad. Alright. Success. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Whew. Brief switch over. So weirdly enough, one layer of like silver in it honestly looks good, but the other side is still like paleness. So we're gonna hook up this paleness with some more silver. And then I'll trace that after this. Got a very 80s pop right here. I like it though. Is this a good paint? Yes, shimmering. I'm such a sci-fi nerd. I thought he said breathe in space. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, there's like 40 people who may not know what the heck I'm doing. This is the smaller version of the sword that I'm making for myself that I'm going to be testing out the iridescent paint on soon. But I need to get a base of silver down first so I can see how the iridescent looks on it. This will kind of give me an idea of how to paint my big one when I get to that point. And also, it's cute because it's little enough for my doll. The painting is a good break between everything else I've been doing. I'll have to go over that with black. like little edges that I'm not getting. Oh, I didn't mean to paint the bottom again. Oops. The downside of doing such intricate work, it's like all the nooks and crannies are not getting paint. One thing that kind of scares me, I haven't really tested out how this foam that I picked up responds to being like Dremeled. So I could do all this work and then not be able to get a clean beveled edge and be like, ah. Wait. Well, once that's dry, here you go. Iridescent shimmerosity. Alright, I think I'm good. Alright, got my pattern. Let this guy dry over here. Where'd my phone go? Oh boy. Alright. Lord. Oh my lantern. I think what I'm gonna do, what I did last time, tape it down and then slice off the extra. My phone keeps sneaking into frame. the box cutter? Oh, I got it. It's so hard cutting in a straight line. I'm gonna try. Without stabbing myself. Honestly, I have yet to master the vertical cut at this height, so I'm just gonna... Oh, horizontal, whatever. Ow! I'm trying very carefully to not cut myself. Oh, God. This foam is so rigid, it's ridiculous. Like, I need a longer box cutter, honestly. Like, the blade is about an inch long. It's struggling. It's brand new, so it's not like it's dull or anything. God, wow, that was hard. And it still didn't go all the way through either. I don't want to mess up my foam. Tragic. Oh no. Oh my God. This is so sad. Like, if I can barely cut it, like a vague shape out of it, don't ask me how I'm gonna get these, like, ornate shapes out of it. We're gonna find out together, fam. But yeah, it's really good foam. It's just, Jesus. Maybe garden shears? Alright, take two. I'm gonna try to cut it like this. It's hard to cut a straight line. Me before this project. I love working with foam. Me during this project. Christ, why am I doing this? So scared I was gonna stab myself. Oh God. And there went the mic. My deepest apologies, dear listeners. Not the fun part, sketching. Oh, I screwed up. It's fine. Where's my exactor? Like, it's not the end of the world, but I probably should have removed a little excess paper from that corner. It's fine. Ooh, I just yeeted something off the table. Oh, it was reflective tape. I don't need it right now. Break time. Did I finish my shake? Let's see. At least now that I know that the removal process is so arduous, I'm just gonna focus on designing and having fun, and I might honestly cut it out of the foam off stream because no, it's so bad. It took so long last time. I'm like, maybe it just means patience and going over the lines with the box cutter over and over and over, and not necessarily thinking it's going to be cut out as fast as regular foam because it's not regular foam. It's like extra Durafoam. Oh, you can't see the top of the sword. It's a long boy. Okay, so I'm almost done to do the little cutout parts now. I think I tense my muscles too firmly when I'm drawing. Like stress. I'm so focused on getting it right. My light is too bright because you can barely see. And my arm is in the way. I'm like, oh no. Did I really do? What a wholesome song. Just wanted to give a Polar Star a shout out. Thank you so much for the read. Okay. And welcome to all the new folks. I am currently working on the Black Talon exotic sword from Destiny 2. got a lot of intricate designs. I'm sketching into some EVA foam from JMS Plastics. They're my sponsor for this project. Okay, I think I'm good to take the pattern off. Let's see. Trying to take care of my pattern in case I need it again. Okay. It looks so interesting. I forgot to circle the gem. Whoops. I'll do that in a second. I said I would do it last, and then did I do it? Nope. Alright, let's put the pattern back on there. Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna put a light up gem here so I can mark on my piece where it's supposed to go. Let's see. Yeah. Now the really fun part, drawing more stuff here. I was so in the zone that I didn't notice it went from like 117 viewers to 38, and I was like, whoop, not sure what I did, but thank y'all for sticking around. I think that maybe the counter was off or something. It was weird. Thank God erasing works on foam, because otherwise I'd be like, no. I'm gonna zoom in on this. I might need to rotate the picture. There we go. Okay, I can see what I'm drawing in the actual orient I'm drawing it, and it makes it more easy to kind of see what I'm doing. Ah, yeah, this was way too big. Eyeballing it. There we go. Oh, it's not quite as sharp as I would have liked. That looks more like what I have wrought. Haha, perfect. It's not as bad as last time when the sword had to go like over my shoulder. This is at least workable. Oh, I have a pattern piece for that. I'm probably gonna file this down anyway. This is not a good time to be messing with my pattern, but what am I doing? Messing with my pattern. It's gonna be filed. Okay. That's pretty good. It's driving me crazy. Grr. I'm gonna bevel this edge. I don't know why I'm bugging. Focus on the detail work. Like, why am I lying? It's gonna be fine. I've kind of lost my way. Whew. It's only been a couple hours and my brain is still like slow. I'm gonna get through this design part at least, and then probably fall asleep early like an old person. something more bird-like. Right now, to zoom in on the weird curlicue things. This is the fun part where you get to like mess with it and do weird designs that weren't even in the original script. This is the same line that goes all the way up past the gem, and then kind of next here. making moves. Making some progress. Casually punch herself in face because she's focusing real hard. It's supposed to be a small hole there, but I feel like I want it to be bigger. It makes me happier. That's what I want. Boop, boop. Oh, I forgot. It's not an exacto, so I don't need to be like, ah. Okay. Ooh, my laptop got unplugged and it is dying. There we go. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the level of detail that I've gotten into my prop sword tonight. I think I'm going to pick this up again tomorrow at 7. And with more of the cutty and like getting this freed from its prison and carving more designs into it. So thank everyone for watching. I'm gonna check and see if there's anybody else in the cosplay construction program we can raid. Especially thanks to everyone who stuck along from the Polar Stars raid earlier. You guys rock. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Let's see if we can raid one of the homies. It'd be nice if we can get this raid going before the next ad decides it's gonna autoplay. Ah, Zombie Unicorn is on. We will go raid her and say hi. She's been working on a really cool Sith Ahsoka, but right now I think she's, what is she doing? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. But yeah, her crafting is really good, and I love her makeup. And her body painting is like amazing. So I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be fun to watch. She's streaming her body painting on Fridays. All right, let us read. Well, I'm not sure it worked, but I'm trying.